Titanic was dubbed unsinkable, much like the dream of Clive Palmer to recreate her. More than a decade after first announcing the plan, the mining boss has again floated the idea of building Titanic 2.
It happened. The Titanic 2 is finally making its grand debut in 2024. But don't think of it as just another ordinary cruise ship. The legendary story of the original Titanic has inspired a myriad of books, countless documentaries, and even an unforgettable blockbuster film that captured the hearts of millions.
Jack.
Which makes you question, why is this happening and what will it be like? A new chance. Meet the Australian billionaire Clive Palmer, a visionary who is determined to bring history back to life, albeit with a modern twist. His daring endeavor is nothing short of remarkable. He's working tirelessly to construct a replica that mirrors the Titanic's majestic elegance, resurrecting the charm that made the original so famous. But this exploration isn't just about the ship's alluring signature decks and exquisite designs. We're about to dive deep into the waters of what Titanic 2 truly represents. This voyage isn't merely a trip across the ocean. It serves as a reflection of cultural history, showcases recent technological advancements, and even raises philosophical questions about human ambition and our relationship with innovation. But before we talk about all of this, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss another video. So what will the Titanic 2 be like? Well, this ship isn't just about looking pretty, it's about creating an experience that honors the past while embracing the present. The project aspires to replicate the lavish elements that made the original Titanic a true masterpiece of its era. At the center of this ship's allure will be the grand staircase, a breathtaking symbol of elegance. Imagine a sweeping staircase adorned with intricate woodwork and topped with a stunning glass dome. The goal here is to evoke that same sense of awe that passengers felt over a century ago. Designers from Tilburg Design are on a mission to ensure that every single detail, from the ornate railings to the lighting fixtures, captures the craftsmanship of the early 20th century while still meeting modern safety standards. The materials used for this recreation hold just as much importance. While the original Titanic boasted solid wood interiors, today's regulations require the use of fire-retardant veneers. This balance allows the design to maintain an authentic look while ensuring passenger safety. This shows that the design team is dedicated to preserving historical integrity while creating a cruising experience that meets contemporary comfort standards. One of the most captivating aspects of Titanic 2 is its plan to replicate the class system that shaped social dynamics aboard the original ship. This intriguing decision raises all sorts of questions about social hierarchies and historical accuracy. Passengers will get to choose from first, second, or third class tickets, each offering a unique experience that echoed those of a century ago. First class passengers will dine in luxurious dining rooms, indulging in gourmet cuisine served with exquisite flair. Meanwhile, second-class travelers will enjoy hearty meals in more modest but welcoming settings. Third-class passengers will partake in communal dinners that bring to mind the traditional meals enjoyed by immigrants back then. Think stew and mashed potatoes shared at long tables. This approach invites some discussion on whether these class distinctions are still appropriate or simply a trip down nostalgia lane. When it comes to accommodations, Titanic 2 plans to feature a whopping 835 cabins spread across 9 decks, each carefully designed to mirror the layout of the original ship. First-class passengers can expect nothing short of extravagance, with suites reminiscent of the elegant Edwardian era. Picture old-time style furnishings mixed with modern amenities like air conditioning, something the original Titanic simply didn't offer. Second-class cabins will be a touch more modest, yet they'll still provide a comfortable stay. For those in third-class accommodations, the aim is authenticity, including communal dining experiences that echo what was typical in 1912. Interestingly, Palmer has hinted that some of these steerage cabins might come equipped with private bathrooms. Definitely an upgrade. The public's response to this recreation is mixed. It is going to be controversial, to say the least. Some might find comfort in revisiting history through the structured social hierarchy, while others could see it as an outdated reminder of social inequalities. Will Titanic 2 evoke a sense of nostalgia for a past era, or will it ignite debates about its relevance in today's world? The stark contrast between luxury and humility aboard the ship could provide a thought-provoking commentary on class dynamics, both historically and in our current society. Titanic 2 stands at the vibrant crossroads of luxury travel and historical reenactment, capturing our growing desire for immersive experiences that transport us into the past. It's not just a cruise, it's an invitation to step back in time and truly connect with history in a way that feels personal and engaging. This trend trend taps into a fascinating cultural interest, one that seeks to relive pivotal historical moments as if we were actually part of the story ourselves. You don't have to look far for similar examples worldwide. Look at the landlocked Titanic replica in China, which serves as a striking homage to the original ship. Then there's Disney's Star Wars Hotel, where fans are whisked away to a galaxy far, far away. These projects highlight a booming market for historical experiences, seamlessly blending education with entertainment. Just like people throng museums and historical sites eager for immersive learning, Titanic 2 promises an extraordinary journey where every guest can dive into history in a hands-on way. Clive Palmer's vision for Titanic 2 doesn't stop at just bringing the ship back to life. He encourages passengers to wear period costumes, allowing everyone to feel a deeper connection to the past. This commitment to authenticity is about more than just wearing costumes. It invites guests to actively participate in recreating iconic moments from that remarkable era, enhancing the overall ambiance and experience. Imagine wandering the decks dressed in early 20th century attire, immersed in the grandiosity and charm that characterized the original Titanic. It's an opportunity for reflection, allowing us to consider how far we've traveled as a society while honoring those who once sailed those very seas before us. This adventure could unveil new perspectives on how history shapes our present and future. What insights about our contemporary world and our history will emerge from this remarkable adventure? How will we recognize the progress we've made? And what will it bring? Let's break it down. Well, this incredible project aims to merge the magnificent legacy of the original Titanic with groundbreaking advancements in technology and safety features. So, let's talk tech. The original Titanic was a marvel for its time, but let's face it, it was constrained by the technology of 1912. Fast forward to now, and Titanic 2 is set to embrace some truly state-of-the-art navigation systems and enhanced safety features. Unlike the original ship, which navigated using pretty basic techniques, Titanic 2 will be equipped with high-tech GPS and sophisticated radar systems. This means it can pinpoint its location and plan routes with stunning precision, greatly reducing the risks that led to the original's heartbreaking disaster. Plus, the implementation of bow thrusters and azipod propulsion systems significantly boosts its maneuverability. This directly addresses the criticisms regarding how the original Titanic handled the waters. Now, let's address one of the biggest flaws of the original Titanic, its lifeboat capacity. Titanic 2 rectifies this by adding an entire safety deck dedicated to lifeboats and marine evacuation systems. This improvement not only allows for more lifeboats, but also enhances the captain's visibility over the bow. That means better oversight during emergencies. This design change serves as an essential lesson learned from the past, ensuring that safety is a top priority. When you think about it, safety should always come first on any voyage, especially one that pays homage to a historical event as significant as the Titanic. That's why safety is at the very heart of Titanic 2's design philosophy. This ship boasts various enhancements, ensuring that both passengers and crew can enjoy a safer experience while on board. Thanks to modern engineering, Titanic 2 utilizes watertight compartments within its hull. This structural upgrade minimizes the risk of catastrophic flooding, a critical factor in the original disaster. Moreover, the construction techniques have evolved. Titanic 2 will use welded construction rather than the old-fashioned riveted method. This ensures much better structural integrity, making it more resilient against impacts and potential accidents. The propulsion system is yet another exciting upgrade. Moving on from coal-fired boilers, Titanic 2 will employ a sophisticated diesel-electric propulsion system. This not only improves fuel efficiency, but also makes the ship more environmentally friendly. By reducing emissions and providing backup power sources, you can count on reliable performance even when conditions get rough. But how does it stack up against the competition? Titanic 2 is stepping onto a massive stage where it'll face competition from some pretty impressive modern cruise ships, none more notable than Icon of the Seas. Talk about a game changer. Launched by Royal Caribbean, Icon of the Seas is currently the largest cruise ship in the entire world, boasting a jaw-dropping gross tonnage of 250,800 GT and stretching a whopping 1,198 feet long. That's right, it's like a floating city on the water, ready to accommodate around 7,600 passengers at full capacity. But what really puts Icon on the cruise industry map is its dazzling array of attractions designed to appeal to all sorts of interests tastes and demographics. Imagine yourself lounging by not just one, but 7 sparkling swimming pools. Icon includes everything from a family-friendly pool to an adults-only retreat, ensuring every guest finds their perfect spot to chill out. And if that's not enough, there's also a state-of-the-art water park featuring thrilling slides and attractions that promise fun for visitors of all ages. When it comes to dining options, you'll be spoiled for choice with over 40 venues, serving everything from casual bites to fancy gourmet experiences. The design reflects a commitment to entertainment and luxury, making sure there's something for families, couples on a romantic getaway, and adventure seekers alike. While Titanic originally aimed for transatlantic travel, Icon of the Seas takes the approach of a floating resort, focusing on leisure and entertainment rather than just getting passengers from point A to point B. But let's not overlook another fierce competitor in the mix, Wonder of the Seas, which is also from Royal Caribbean. This remarkable ship previously held the title of the largest cruise ship before Icon took the crown. With a gross tonnage of around 236,857 GT, Wonder of the Seas can carry about 6,988 passengers. It offers a wealth of amenities that cater to varying preferences and interests. Guests can wander through themed neighborhoods, each crafted to offer a unique experience. Whether you want to relax in tranquil gardens or enjoy the lively atmosphere of entertainment hubs, Wonder has it all. Plus, there are multiple pools including surf simulators and a dedicated kids water play area, ensuring an adventure for everyone. Just like Icon, Wonder also emphasizes family-friendly experiences, but ensures plenty of spaces for relaxing moments and romantic evenings too. Now, let's turn our gaze to MSC Cruises' ambitious entry into the mega cruise market with MSC World Europa. This ship is no slouch either, coming in at approximately 205,700 GT and accommodating around 6,762 passengers. What makes MSC World Europa particularly special are its innovative design elements. The ship-within-a-ship concept creates exclusive areas for travelers seeking privacy, luxury, and upscale amenities. Plus, it's pushing towards sustainability by incorporating advanced environmental technologies that aim to reduce its carbon footprint. Eco-conscious travelers will find the ship appealing as it highlights sustainability through its food sourcing and offers a variety of dining venues showcasing international cuisines. Next up is Norwegian Prima from Norwegian Cruise Line, which brings its own flair of luxury and spaciousness to the cruising scene. With a gross tonnage of about 142,500 GT, Greenland's ship can comfortably welcome around 3,100 guests. Norwegian Prima is all about creating space, designed to allow relaxation and enjoyment throughout the journey. One standout feature is its outdoor sculpture garden, where guests can immerse themselves in art while soaking in the beautiful ocean views. Dining options on this ship are upscale, focusing on culinary brilliance while making sure guests feel comfortable in a cozy ambiance. While offering less sheer scale or as many frills as larger ships like Icon or Wonder, Norwegian Prima finds its niche by inviting travelers seeking a more intimate and personal cruising experience. So what does all of this mean for Titanic 2? Its charm lies in paying homage to maritime history while mixing in modern luxury. The goal is to evoke those nostalgic vibes while ensuring contemporary comforts that today's travelers expect. Yet, when you stack Titanic 2 against rivals like Icon of the Seas and other mega cruise ships, it becomes clear that the new kids on the block are focusing on size and a multitude of entertainment options to draw in cruise goers. Each ship offers something distinct for different preferences. Titanic 2 will enchant those longing for elegance and historical themes, while contemporary giants like Icon emphasize overwhelming enjoyment through diverse entertainment options and innovative amenities. As the cruise industry keeps evolving at breakneck speed, it is exciting to speculate how Titanic 2 will carve out its space among these monumental competitors. Will it capture the hearts of those yearning for a taste of history while enjoying modern luxuries? Or will it struggle to remain relevant next to the grandiosity and extensive offerings of its modern counterparts? Only time will tell how this ambitious and nostalgic project fares in an industry more defined by spectacle and entertainment than ever before. But let's talk about what other setbacks this thing faces. Let's dissect this. Challenges. Meet Costa Concordia, a cruise ship just like the Titanic, but it also shared the same dire fate of the original Titanic. The Costa Concordia incident, which took place on January 13, 2012, is regarded as one of the most catastrophic maritime disasters in recent memory. This tragic event didn't just result in a heartbreaking loss of life, it also sent ripples through the entire cruise industry, influencing various projects like Titanic 2 and prompting some essential questions about safety protocols and how cruise operations are managed overall. It is one of the major challenges that Titanic 2 had to endure. To give you a clearer picture, let's look at what happened that night. The Costa Concordia was cruising the beautiful Mediterranean when the ship veered off course to perform what they called a sail pass near the picturesque island of Giglio, located in Italy. This move brought the ship perilously close to the shore, ultimately leading to disaster as it collided with a submerged rock formation known as the Skull Rocks. When the ship hit these rocks, it caused a huge gash in its hull, leading to rapid flooding and a sudden loss of power. With over 4,000 passengers and crew members on board, chaos erupted as the ship began to list heavily, creating a scene of panic and confusion. Unfortunately, evacuation procedures were not managed well at all. The crew initially downplayed the severity of the situation, instructing passengers to stay calm and return to their cabins rather than evacuating immediately. This serious miscommunication only fueled the panic among those on board. Eyewitness accounts show that many crew members struggled to handle the situation effectively, with numerous staff members failing to initiate proper evacuation protocols. In this tragic scenario, 33 lives were lost due to the disaster. The fallout from the Costa Concordia disaster was rapid and intense. Authorities launched an in-depth investigation focusing not just on Captain Francesco Schettino's actions, which were heavily scrutinized, but also on the operational practices set in place by Costa Cruises. Schettino faced serious legal consequences, including multiple counts of manslaughter and charges for abandoning the ship while passengers were still on board. Investigations revealed alarming gaps in safety protocols and serious communication failures that contributed to the tragedy. Legal actions against Schettino and several crew members brought to light systemic issues within the cruise industry regarding compliance with safety standards and the preparation needed for emergencies. In a significant decision on May 2017, Italy's highest court upheld Schettino's conviction, sentencing him to 16 years in prison for his role in the disaster. This incident prompted industry regulatory bodies like the Cruise Lines International Association to step up and implement stricter safety measures and clearer operational guidelines for cruise ships across the board. The implications of the Costa Concordia disaster extended straight to Clive Palmer's Titanic 2 project. Following the incident, there was a dramatic drop in investor confidence in cruise ventures, as safety concerns became front and center for everyone involved. The concept of launching a replica of a ship that met such a tragic fate faced skepticism in the wake of recent events. Many investors were hesitant to support a project that could be seen as insensitive or reckless, especially given the heightened scrutiny surrounding cruise ship safety following such a major disaster. Palmer found himself battling significant challenges in his pursuit to secure funding for Titanic 2 in this climate of fear and uncertainty regarding maritime travel. The event underscored just how crucial it is to implement thorough safety measures and maintain transparency about operations. These are factors that would need to be comprehensively addressed if Titanic 2 was to earn the trust of the public. Preparedness in the cruise industry. As we look toward other projects, including Titanic 2, it's essential that we remember the lessons learned and continue to prioritize the safety and well-being of all who set sail on these majestic vessels. How will the lessons of the past guide the cruise industry into a safer future? The answers remain as vital as the waves that carry these ships across the oceans. But now, let's talk about the other side of this project, and that is commodification of history and impact. The construction of Titanic 2, a modern replica of the infamous RMS Titanic, ignites a complex conversation about how history is sometimes turned into a commodity. Spearheaded by Australian billionaire Clive Palmer, this ambitious project prompts us to think deeply about how societies connect with their pasts, especially when those pasts are filled with tragedy. So let's dive into what we mean by the commodification of history. The Titanic disaster is more than just a footnote in history. It's become a cultural phenomenon that's intertwined with our collective memory. The original ship sank in 1912, claiming the lives of over 1,500 people and spawning countless films, books, and exhibitions that keep its story alive. Palmer's Titanic 2 project represents a commercialization of this heart-wrenching moment in history, reimagining it as a commercial venture, promising an authentic experience, but at a steep price. You can see this commodification firsthand in how Titanic 2 is marketed. By presenting the ship as a luxury experience offering historical immersion, Palmer taps into a thriving market that craves nostalgia and unique travel experiences. It's undeniably captivating, but it also raises some tough questions. Is it really right to profit from something as tragic as the loss of over 1,000 lives? Many critics argue that this approach reduces a monumental tragedy to mere entertainment, stripping it of the honor and respect it truly deserves. The entertainment industry has often capitalized on the Titanic story, transforming it into various profitable narratives. I mean, just look at how the 1997 blockbuster film made billions in revenue and spawned a mountain of merchandise. This shows how easy it is for tragic events to become large-scale commercial successes. As Palmer endeavors to recapture the grandeur of the ship while weaving in modern safety features, we have to wonder, when does our reverence for history give way to commercial exploitation? And let's get into the social equality discourse. As we talked earlier, one fascinating aspect of Titanic 2 is its design, which includes first, second, and third class accommodations just like the original ship. This decision opens up a dialogue about social equality and the class structures which still exist today. While Palmer frames this approach as a way to offer an experience reminiscent of early 20th century travel, it also raises serious concerns. Does it inadvertently reinforce outdated social hierarchies? Recreating these class distinctions might spark some important conversations about inequality in the present day. For example, the fact that onboard experiences will feature communal dining for third-class passengers invokes images of immigrants back then and somewhat now seeking new beginnings in America. Meanwhile, first-class guests are treated to exquisite meals in luxurious settings. This glaring difference in experiences may prompt passengers to take a hard look at their own social standings and the broader impact of class disparities in contemporary society. Additionally, by encouraging guests to dress in period costumes and partake in themed events, Titanic 2 risks glamorizing a past that was filled with suffering and inequality. This contrast between luxury and struggle could lead to some uncomfortable realizations about privilege and access in our modern world. Do we truly understand the historical context, or are we simply playing dress up without acknowledging the reality of those times? But all of that doesn't matter now. The beginning. The Titanic 2 is already set to sail, and the proposed maiden voyage, which begins in Southampton and ends in New York, is filled with symbolic significance. This route retraces the steps of the original Titanic, conjuring memories of grandeur and tragedy intertwined. This journey represents more than just a commercial venture. It symbolizes humanity's persistent fascination with its past and the stories it holds. As passengers embark on this historic journey, they engage in a collective exploration of human ambition, technological advancement, and the lessons we have learned from our past mistakes. The choice to replicate this specific route emphasizes a strong desire to confront history directly. It invites travelers to reflect on all that has changed since the fateful night of April 12, 1912. From technological advancements in safety measures to shifts in social class structures and evolving attitudes towards sea travel, it is fascinating to see how human ambition clashes with philosophy and the future of society. And this is not the only project that highlights this. Remember the submarine that was built to explore the crash site of the original Titanic? It was a wild one. And to be honest, I am intrigued by stories like these. I mean, did you hear the new news about how and why that submarine failed? Well, we have also made a video on it, so thanks for watching and go watch that one now. Trust me, you will love it.